Simply means hello. My name is Riker, proud Indigenous man from far north Queensland. Not from this country here where we're sitting and gathering here today, the land of the Darug people of this great nation that we're sitting on today, the Darawal people. Out here, the people are very proud people, lived off the land, took care of the land. As Aboriginal people, that's our number one journey, to take care of the land that we're gathered here today. My people come from Cairns, far north Queensland, Yirinji, Kubo-Yalanji country, stretching right up to the Cape, where my great-grandfather's country is Shelburne Bay area, Cape York. Just like to acknowledge and pay respect to the local people of this area, elders past and present. And as citizens here today, you're going to be telling your story. There's over 600 different nations right around Australia. And each has their different stories and language, Yilal and Awarama. And just like to get used to share your story here with our beautiful nations of the 600 different nations right around Australia. Thank you very much for gathering here on Darawal land, and welcome here to Australia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Riker. Citizenship ceremonies are always a cause for celebration, and we hope this ceremony will become a special memory for our soon-to-be new citizens, their family and friends present today. Just some housekeeping. Please feel free to take some photos throughout today's ceremony to commemorate this special occasion. Though we kindly ask you turn your camera flash off. We also ask everyone to please put your phone on silent. To our citizenship recipients, you will soon be asked to stand to take your Australian citizenship pledge. It is vitally important and a legal requirement that you must physically say your pledge out loud. If you do not say these words, it can compromise receiving your citizenship today. The Australian Citizenship Act requires you to take your pledge in front of the presiding officer of the Minister of Home Affairs. I just would like to welcome Dalee, member for Fowler, who's just attended today too. Okay, so it gives me great pleasure to introduce today's presiding officer of the Minister, your Mayor, Councillor Ned Manoon.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start off by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on whom we meet today and pay my respects to elders both past, present and emerging. And thank you very much, Riker, for acknowledging and welcoming us here today. I also want to acknowledge our special guests who are with us. So firstly, to Ms. Anne Sen, the Federal Member for Werriwa, to Ms. Dalee, the Federal Member for Fowler, and my councillor colleague, Councillor Richard Amun. But most importantly, I want to welcome and acknowledge each and every one of you. Because you are our special guests today, because today is about you. It's a very special day in your lives. It's not very often that you actually become a nation of another citizen. It's a big choice in life that you made. And when you look at it, in life, the big choices aren't usually made by us. Our parents choose our name, they choose where we were born. Our ethnicity and culture, religion are handed down to us from generation to generation. But today, you have made a choice to become an Australian. Well, you made that choice a while ago. And today, it now comes to fruition. And I just want you to reflect back on the moment that you made a choice where you said, I want to be an Australian. I want to move to Australia. I want to take my family there. Just reflect upon that. How long ago was it? Who were you with? Where were you? And most importantly, why? Think about the challenges you had and everything that you have overcome to make it here today. Because it was not an easy thing. I think you all deserve a round of applause for being here today. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Stop it.
Now, we live in the best country in the world. Who agrees with me? Come on, give it up for Australia. We have to look at what makes this country the best country in the world. We talk about in our national anthem, it's about the land, dirt by sea, and all these wonderful things. And I hope you all know the national anthem because you're going to sing soon. But to me, it's not about the land. Rather, it's who stands on that land. It is us, the whole world, gathered from everywhere, all four corners, different races, different religions, gathered together as one, under one flag, in harmony, in peace. Like, that's what makes this country so good. And when people look around, and as a mayor, you know, every mayor is very proud of their city and how wonderful it is. But if you really want to see the heart of that multiculturalism, you come right here to Liverpool, right? Walk down Macquarie Street. Go and enjoy all the different, go to George Street and go buy yourself a beautiful sari. Get a great chavapi down on Macquarie Street. Go and experience anything it is. Buy some gold from one of our mundane jewels. Whatever it is, everyone is here. Whether it's your clothing, whether it's your place of religion, whether it's your food, you can find it all here in Liverpool. It's not in North Sydney, it's not in North Queensland, it's right here in Liverpool. We are truly an example. And this place in Liverpool, our present and our future is so exciting. I just want to share with you this. So, not many people really understand how big Liverpool actually is. When you're in Chipping Norton, right, you are closer to Bondi Beach than you are to the other end of Liverpool. That's how big it is. On one hand, we start off with the beautiful Georges River near Henry Lawson Drive. That's the border. You have our wonderful city centre with the largest health and medical precinct, being Liverpool Hospital, the Ingham Institute, right in the heart of our city. And now we have 4 universities, 2 that have opened and 2 that are looking to open up in Liverpool. University of Western Sydney, Wollongong University, UNSW, and Notre Dame University. They're right here in Liverpool. Then on the other end, you have the new international airport, which is now fully built and in testing phase. Yes, look at it. Give them a round. How old is this? 5, 6? Yeah, see, because it's the future. It's about him. And next year, we're going to be flying out in and out from that airport there. Next to that airport is a place called Bradfield. And in Bradfield, you have our new tech city being built. In America, you have the Silicon Valley. Well, over here and now in Australia, we have Silicon City. And it's right here in Liverpool, in Bradfield. There's going to be the best opportunities possible. And it's a blank canvas from here to there. And it's that blank canvas that each and every one of you inherit. That each and every one of you have a responsibility to make better than the way that we have all inherited, the way that we have inherited. And when you're going out there and designing and working on this blank canvas, I have one request of you, and that is be ambitious. But be ambitious not for your own personal gain. Rather, be ambitious for what you can do for this country, what you can do for your family, for your neighbors, for your friends. Be selfless in your ambition. I want to share with you a story of a couple of our local residents. 2 chicken farmers, brothers. The other one only passed away a few years ago. Now, you would have driven past their home. They're out there in Sula on the Hume Highway, corner of Currajong Road. And anyway, they had a little chicken business. This business grew and grew and it got bigger. They became billionaires. But it's not about the money that I'm talking about. I'm referring to the Ingham chicken business. But it's what they did with it. Because back in 2012, they went out there and they had the ambition to establish the Ingham Institute of Applied Medical Research. Because of them and their ambition, over 350 of the world's leading researchers are now based in Liverpool, walking the streets, tackling the biggest challenges that exist in humanity, from curing cancer to everything in between. That's here in Liverpool, and that's because of their ambition. I think in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be hosting a robotics conference, where for all the doctors and surgeons who use the medical robots, once again, in the Institute because of them. It's that ambition and that, I guess, an example that I want you to take when you walk away from here. Instill it in your children and instill it of all of our actions, and we will show people how wonderful and amazing Liverpool actually is. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I just want to say thank you very much for being here with us today. We'll move into the official part of the proceedings. I want to wish everyone a Khamsa Mubarak for those who are celebrating today. But now, to start off, I want to invite our local federal member, Ms. Anne Stanley, the member for Werriwa, who will read out a message from the Minister for Immigration. Please welcome Anne.
Good morning, everybody, and I start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet this morning and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge that they have held custodianship for the places where we live now for the last 65,000 years. This is always a really wonderful ceremony to be part of, and it is a great privilege to be able to join you all today as you make your promise to Australia and begin your Australian citizenship. As the Mayor said, we've been doing this for a number of years now. I won't tell you how long, that just says how old we are now. And it is joyous every single time we do it. And we thank you all for being part of Liverpool, because you bring so much to our part of the community. We have over 150 different languages spoken in this part of the world, and each and every one of you brings the best that you can be from wherever you come from, and we all get to enjoy that. So thank you, have the most wonderful day today, and congratulations on being part of our community, but Australia. Can I also acknowledge Miss Di Lee, who is the member for Fowler. We get to share this wonderful community, and Councillor Richard Almoon, who also shares our community with us. Part of today's ceremony requires some formal information to be provided to you, and it is my honour to provide to you what the Minister for Home Affairs, Immigration, Multicultural Affairs, Cyber Security and the Arts wants you to know as you embark on your Australian citizenship. So this is from Minister Burke. In a few moments' time, Australia becomes an even better nation. When you make the citizenship pledge, you take on the privileges and responsibilities of Australian citizenship. From that moment, your journey and heritage will become part of the shared Australian story. We are privileged to share this beautiful country with First Nations Australians, the custodians of the world's oldest continuing culture. Appreciating and understanding this truth is a vital part of what it means to be Australian. Australia welcomes you as a full member of one of the most diverse nations on earth, where our citizenship is a bond that unites us all. Australia welcomes you and everything you bring to Australia. Today, your new nation says to you, welcome home. Tony Burke. And congratulations and my best wishes as well.
Thank you very much, Anne. I now want to take this opportunity to also invite Ms. Di Lee, our member for Fowler, who will share a few words and hopefully share a bit of her wonderful and amazing story with us. Please welcome Di.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you so much for having me here today. I know many of you are waiting to become new Australian citizens, and I just want to share a quick little story about my journey here to Australia. Like many of you in this room, I arrived here as a refugee a few decades ago with my mother after the fall of Saigon in Vietnam. And believe me, the challenges of new migrants and refugees, I have walked in your shoes. Arriving here, not being able to speak English, and learning how to adapt to a new environment. Predominantly back in those days, in the 70s, it was pretty much just come out of the white Australia policy. But Australia, where we are today, is very multicultural. We live in one of the most multicultural electorates in the country. And like the member for Werriwa, Anne Stanley, said, we share these wonderful communities, and we're very proud to represent this community, especially in this upcoming federal parliament. And so for me, being a former refugee, never imagined that I'll be elected to represent this wonderful community in the 48th Parliament. So I welcome you and congratulations on taking that step, because you know that you have chosen the best country in the world. My mother chose this country because it had the best education system. And I know that there are opportunities here for you, for your children, to grow up, to contribute back to this wonderful nation that we call home now. Good luck on your journey, and I hope that myself and of course Anne and of course Councillor Richard Amoon will be here in the community to assist in your integration and as you become part and as you become the new Australians in this wonderful community. So thank you for having me here, Mayor Manoon, and congratulations on taking this step to becoming Australian citizens. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Di. We will now turn to the formal part of today's ceremony, which is conducted in accordance with the Australian Citizenship Act 2007. As the Mayor of the City of Liverpool, I am authorised by the Australian Government to conduct citizenship ceremonies. It is a legal requirement that I read out to you the preamble for citizenship ceremonies in Schedule 1 in the Australian Citizenship Regulation 2016. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia. And Australian citizenship is a reciprocal bond, a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians whilst respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations. 1. By pledging loyalty to Australia and its people. 2. By sharing their democratic beliefs. 3. By respecting their rights and liberties. And 4. By upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. You will now be asked to take the pledge of an Australian citizen. When you are taking the pledge, you must be seen to be clearly saying the words. If not, I'll have to ask you to take them again. Now, could I invite those who have the yellow cardboard with them to please stand?
I'm not yellow card. Like undercoat.
Now, if you brought with you your holy book, please hold your holy book in your right hand and repeat after me the following. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. And now could I invite those who have the green cardboard to likewise please stand.
Ellie.
From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty
I pledge my loyalty
to Australia and its people,
to Australia and its people,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
Thank you. Please be seated. And congratulations, you are now Australia's newest citizens. So there's a few things that we need to do now. Three things actually, as Australian citizens. The first thing I want you to do is take your right hand, stick it out to the person next to you and say g'day, because now you can officially use that term.
Good day, mate. Good day. Well, just good day.
I want to be friendly. What's his name? G'day, mate. Now, the next thing is, and I mentioned this before, we're going to sing the national anthem. So I hope you've all studied, but the words will be on the screen. To lead us in the national anthem, I'd like to invite one of our highly talented local residents, Miss Sophie Dallasay, who will lead us in the national anthem. Please stand and put your hands together for Sophie.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth that's all. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, our beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every sage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant southern cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of us renowned all the lands. For those who come across the seas, we've countless lands to share. We've courage and us all combined to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you very much. So please don't sit down. Don't sit down yet. One last thing we need to do. How good is Sophie? The last thing is the affirmation for Australian citizens. It's a voluntary statement for all of you who would like to publicly reaffirm your commitment to Australia. For those of you who are not citizens, feel free to join us, but jump in after the first line. As an Australian citizen,
As an Australian citizen,
I affirm my loyalty
I affirm my loyalty
to Australia and its people,
to Australia and its people,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
Thank you. Please be seated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that now concludes the formal part of today's proceedings. Next up, we will call you up one by one in your groups and your families, where I'll hand you your citizenship certificate. We'll take a photo. The photo will be sent to you in the mail. That's a gift from all of us at Liverpool City Council. And if you have a phone, you want to take a photo with it, please just give it to, there'll be someone here, so we can take the photo at the same time. Once you've done that, you're free to leave if you'd like, but feel free to stay if you want to. And we'll move on. If I can ask someone to be patient, it will probably take us a good, probably, I reckon 40 odd minutes, 45 minutes roughly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate everything that you do for our community. Quick little advertising. We have our Eurofest happening, not this weekend, on 26th and 27th in July. It's going to be in Big Park this time. It should be great things for the family to do. That's one of our cultural celebrations that we have, so please come down and join us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, myself, the council, to keep up to date what's going on. And we hope that today has been a memorable day for you and will be so for the rest of your lives. But I just want to say thank you for allowing me to share this day with you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On behalf of the government and people of Australia, I warmly welcome and congratulate you for becoming citizens of Australia. We hope you've enjoyed your citizenship ceremony as much as we have enjoyed formally hosting you today. You will now be invited, as the Mayor's indicated, in alphabetical order of your surname to receive your certificate from our Mayor. When your name is called, please ensure you line up at the stairs on the right side of the stage. Please line up in order of the number on the small piece of paper you have in front of you that you were given at the reception desk. The great news is that we have a professional photographer here, Ben Williams. He'll take a photo of you with the Mayor and to keep as a memento for this occasion. This photo will be a gift from the council and be sent to you in the coming weeks. We'll also have a staff member who will take a photo on your own camera, so if you could unlock it, that would be really helpful so we can keep things moving along. And that way you have something to take away with you today. If there are multiple members of your family who have become citizens today, and you have different surnames, we recommend you all come together in one group to ensure you have the opportunity to have a complete family photo. Please bring your paper number so that staff don't get confused. After you receive your certificate, you are free to leave the theatre and enjoy the light refreshments provided downstairs. So thank you again for allowing me to be your MC. It's been great to be able to be part of this with you. As our Mayor's indicated, there is a lot of activity that we have. Please feel free to join our libraries. There's great programs here for all our families and different age groups, and we'd love to see you at Eurofest. So thank you again and congratulations.